Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Bow down to his lotus feet with great care and attention. My dear brother, my dear mind, it is through the grace of our spiritual master that we can cross over this material existence and attain Krishna. Make the teachings emanating from the lotus mouth of our spiritual master one with your heart, and do not desire anything else. Attachment to his lotus feet of the spiritual master is the best means of spiritual advancement. By his mercy, all desires for spiritual perfection are fulfilled. He who has given us the gift of transcendental vision is my Lord, birth after birth. By his mercy, divine knowledge is revealed within the heart, bestowing Brahma Bhakti and destroying ignorance. The Vedic scriptures sing of his character. O spiritual master, ocean of mercy, and friend of the fallen souls, you are the teacher of everyone and the life of all spiritual masters, all people. O master, be merciful unto me and give me the shade of your lotus feet. May your glories now be proclaimed throughout the three worlds.
Srila Prabhupada ki Jaya. Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakati Sadma
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 Nando Mori Savadana Mate
Mando Mori Savadana Mate
Jahara Prasade Bhai Bhavatoriya Jai
Jaya Sare
Krishna Prapti Hoy Jahan Hoy Te
Krishna Prapti Hoy Jaya Hoy Te
Gurumukha Padmavacya Nitite Koriya Kya
Guru Mukha Padma Vakya Chitate Koriya Kya
Hare na Koriyo Mane Asa
Arana Kori Ho Mane Asa
Shri Guru Charane Rati Aise Uttama Gati
Shri Guru Charane Rati Aise Uttama Gati
Je Prasad Pure Sarva Asa
Je Prasad Pure Sarva Asha
Je Prasad Pure Sarva नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यादिशाटारिणे नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसादि गौरा भक्तवृंद
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसादि गौरा
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Jaya Radha Hare
सुभद्रा माई की गौर निताई की शिला प्रभुपाद की बजायो जयो गौरा चंदे आरती को शोभा की बजायो
जयो गौरा चंदे आरती को शोभा
की बजायो जयो गौरा चंदे आरती को शोभा की बजायो
जयो गौरा चंदे आरती को शोभा
नाना विधाता वने जग मान लोभा जाना विधाता
को
विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामी इति नामिने नमः। विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष ओम इष्टपाद परम
His Divine Grace, Avai Chanarvinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jaya. Om Shupada Brahmamsa Pravilikacharya Ashtotra Divine Grace Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Srila Prabhupada ki Jaya. Ananta Koti Vaishnav Vrinda ki Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki ISKCON Founder Srila Prabhupada ki Principal Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki Sri Radha Krishna Gopinath Sham Kunda Radha Kundagiri Govardhan ki वृंदावन धाम की मथुरा धाम की नवदीप धाम की मायापुर धाम की गंगा माई की जय यमुना माई की जय तुलसी देवी की जय भक्ति देवी की जय संकीर्तन यज्ञ की जय बृहद नदन की जय सामवेद भक्तवृंद की जय निताई गौर प्रेमानंद all glories to the assembled devotees all glories to the assembled devotees all glories to the assembled devotees all glories and glories and glories Shri Guru and Gauranga all glories and glories and glories Srila Prabhupada Radhashtami Mahotsav ki Jai.
Hare Krishna, and welcome to our special virtual Radhashtami program. Thank you all for tuning in. As today is Radharani's appearance day, I would like to begin by sharing a quote about Srimati Radharani spoken by our founder Acharya A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Among the gopis, Srimati Radhika is the foremost. She surpasses all in beauty, in good qualities, in good fortune, and above all in love. Radharani ki Jai. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya. Hare.
Hare Krishna. Happy Radhashtami. Hope you have been enjoying our virtual program so far for today's special occasion, Radhashtami. So thank you all for tuning in. And as today is Radharani's appearance day, I would like to begin by sharing a quote about Srimati Radharani, which was spoken by our founder Acharya, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. He said, among the gopis, Srimati Radhika is the foremost. She surpasses all in beauty, in good qualities, in good fortune, and above all, in love. Radharani ki Jai, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. So for more quotes like this, please be sure to follow us on Instagram at ISKCON Brampton. My name is Yashka, and I will be your humble MC for today's Radhashtami program. So today's program began at 6:30 with Srila Prabhupada Aarti by Rasaraj Prabhuji and Madhvi Mataji. Then at 6:45, we just had our Sandhya Aarti by Patit Pavani Mataji and Krishna Karuna Das Prabhuji. Then at 7:10, we just had our Narasimha Aarti by Patit Pavani Mataji and Bhaktin Serena. I would like to thank all the pujaris and kirtanyas for their seva on today's Radharani's appearance day. So next we will be having our Radha Giridhari Vrinda youth group doing a performance. Then at 7:40, next we'll be having a Sunday school performance. Then Abhishek at 7:50, followed by the Vedic Discourse at 8:10 by Jaya Rajeshwari Mataji. And then finally we'll have main Aarti at 8:40 p.m. So next we'll be having our very unique and, shall I say, artistic performance by Radha Giridhari Vrinda youth group. So without further ado, let's get into it. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna everyone, happy Radhashtami. So for this year's Radhashtami, our youth group is coming up with something very special. So we will be presenting you guys the 25 qualities that glorify Radharani based on the Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela, chapter 23. I hope you guys enjoy it. enjoyed looking at our paintings as much as we enjoyed painting them. Once again, I wish you all a happy and a safe Radhashtami. Haribol.
Yeah. Yep. Wow, those were truly really beautiful. I absolutely love the portrayal of Radharani's qualities through all those various paintings. And honestly, I never even knew my other youth group peers were this artistic. Well, next we will be having our Sunday school performance, which I'm sure will be just as awesome, if not more, for glorifying Srimati Radharani. So let's move on. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Today we will be reciting the Radha Kripa Kataksh. This is a very powerful prayer written by Lord Shiva to glorify Srimati Radharani and all of her opulences. This stotra is also a way to get the direct darshan of Mother Radharani, and it is the most famous stotra in Sri Vrindavan Dham, sometimes called the national anthem of Vrindavan. All the sadhus and devoted Matajis know it by heart, and it is recited daily in most temples and nearby villages. Indeed, this prayer is regarded as the very heart of Vrindavana. It is also known as the King of Prayers. This exceptional prayer is composed in a lovely meter and is daily sung in a charming melody by many Brijvasis. Hare Krishna.
Munindra Vrindavandite Triloka Shokaharini Prasanna Vaktra Pankaje Nikunja Bhuvilasani Rajendra Bhanunandani Rajendra Sunu Sangate Kada Karishyasi Hamam Kripa Kadaksha Bhajanam Kada Karishyasi Hamam Kripa Kadaksha Bhajanam.
अशोकवृक्षवल्लरीवितानमन्दपस्थिते प्रवल्लवल्लपल्लव प्रभारुणङ्घ्रिकोमले वराभयस्फुरत्करे प्रभूतसम्पदालये कदा करिष्यसि मां कृपाकटाक्षभाजनं कदा करिष्यसि मां कृपाकटाक्षभाजनम् अनङ्गरङ्गमङ्गल प्रसङ्गभङ्गुरभ्रुवं सविभ्रमं ससभ्रमं त्रिगन्तबाणपातने निरन्तरं वशीकृत प्रतीतिनन्दनन्दने कदा करिष्यसि मां कृपाकटाक्षभाजनं कदा करिष्यसि मां कृपाकटाक्षभाजनम्
तदित्सुवर्णचम्पका प्रदीप्तगौरविग्रहे मुखाप्रभापरस्तकोटिसारदिन्दुमण्डले विचित्रचित्रसञ्चर चकोरसावलोचने कदा करिष्यसि मां कृपाकटाक्षभाजनं कदा करिष्यसि मां कृपाकटाक्षभाजनम् मदन्मोदातयावने प्रमोदमानमण्डिते प्रियानुरागरञ्जिते कलाविलासपण्डिते अनन्यधन्यकुञ्जराज कामकेलिकोवरे कदा करिष्यसि मां कृपाकटाक्षभाजनं कदा करिष्यसि मां कृपाकटाक्षभाजनम्
अचेतहावभावधीरधीरहारभूषिते प्रभूतसातकुम्भकुम्भक्रीडिकुम्भस्थिनि प्रशास्तमन्दहास्यचूर्णपूर्णसौज्ञसागरे कदा करिष्यसि मां कृपाकटाक्षभाजनं कदा करिष्य मां कृपाकटाक्षभाजनम् मृणालवल्लवल्लरी तरङ्गरङ्गदोर्लते लताग्रलस्य लोलनीललोचना वलोकने ललल्लुलन्मिलन्मनोजमुग्धमो अनाश्रिते कदा करिष्यसि मां कृपाकटाक्षभाजनं कदा करिष्यसि मां कृपाकटाक्षभाजनम्
सुवर्णमालिकंशिता त्रिरेखकम्बुकन्तके त्रिसूत्रमङ्गलीगुणा त्रिरत्नदीप्तिदीधिति सलोलनीलकुन्तल प्रसूनगुचगुम्फिते कदा करिष्यसि मां कृपाकटाक्षभाजनं कदा करिष्यसि मां कृपाकटाक्षभाजनम् नितम्बबिम्बलम्बमानपुष्पमेखलागुणे प्रशस्तरत्नकिङ्किणी कलापमाद्यमञ्जुले करेन्द्रसुन्दरदण्डिकावरोहसौभगौरके कदा करिष्यसि मां कृपाकटाक्षभाजनं कदा करिष्यसि मां कृपाकटाक्षभाजनम्
अनेकमन्त्रनादमञ्जुनुपुरारवास्कलत् समाजराजहंसवंशनिक्वनाति गौरवे विलोलहेमवल्लरी विडम्बिचारुचङ्क्रमे कदा करिष्यसि मां कृपाकटाक्षभाजनं कदा करिष्यसि मां कृपाकटाक्षभाजनम् अनन्तकोटिविष्णुलोकनाम्रपद्मचर्चिते
हिमाद्रिजा पुलोमज विरिञ्चि जवराप्रदे अपार सिद्धिविद्धिदिग्ध सत्पदाङ्गुलीनखे कदा करिष्यसि मम कृपाकटाक्षभाजनं कदा करिष्यसि मम कृपाकटाक्षभाजनम्
मखेश्वरी क्रियेश्वरी सधेश्वरी सुरेश्वरी त्रिवेदभारतेश्वरी प्रमाणशासनेश्वरी रमेश्वरी क्षमेश्वरी प्रमोदकाननेश्वरी व्रजेश्वरी व्रजाधिपे शिराधिके नमोऽस्तुते व्रजेश्वरी व्रजाधिपे श्रीराधिके नमोऽस्तुते
इति ममाद्भुतं स्तवं निशाम्य भानुनन्दिनी करोतु सन्ततं जनं कृपाकटाक्षभाजनं भवेत् तदैव सञ्चिता त्रिरूपकर्मनाशनम् भवेत् तदा व्रजेन्द्रसूनुमण्डलाप्रवेशनम् भवेत् तदा व्रजेन्द्रसूनुमण्डलाप्रवेशनम् हरे कृष्णा
Wow, that was so amazing. I love listening to the shloka group reciting such powerful and melodious verses. Such a beautiful offering for Srimati Radharani by these children. And now we'll be having our Abhishek with Anant Prabhuji as our Pujari and Krishna Sir and Mataji singing. Hare Krishna.
सच्चिदानन्द विग्रह अनादिरादि गोविन्द सर्वकारण कारणम् चिन्तामणि प्रकर सद्मसुकल्पवीक्षा लक्षावृतेषु सुरभिरभिपालयन्तम् गोविन्द लक्ष्मी सहस्रशतसम्भ्रमसेव्यमानं गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि
यस्या प्रभा प्रभवतो जगदन्नकोटि
Yeah, Hare Krishna. I would like to thank both of our singer and our pujari for doing this beautiful seva on Radha Ashtami. Now it is time for our Vedic discourse by Jaya Rajeshwari Mataji. Mataji is a disciple of His Holiness Jayapataka Swami. She got her Harinam Diksha in 1995 in Mathura Desh, Muscat. She got her Brahmanical initiation in 2010 at ISKCON Brampton. She keeps on traveling between India, Canada, and Dubai, where she stays engaged in devotional service of the Lord wherever and whichever way she can. She believes it is her Guru Maharaj's mercy that she is able to deliver spiritual discourses. Mataji has always been a source of great inspiration for many of us due to her sweet nature and attachment to the lotus feet of Srila Prabhupada. So if you have any questions throughout the discourse, please comment them down below in the Facebook live chat. And if the time permits, Mataji will be sure to answer them at the end of the lecture. So now, on this special occasion of Radhashtami, let's welcome Mataji to speak a few words. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. All glories to Guru and Gauranga. Jai Jai Shri Radhe. So to start with, let's say the prayer for Srimati Radharani. We'll start with Jai Radha Madhav and then we'll go on. Very short we'll keep it because it's a very short discourse that I will be giving. So let's do it a little fast, I guess. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Vrajajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Vrajajana Ranjana Jamuna Pira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Guru Deva Jaya Guru Deva Jaya Guru Deva Jaya Guru Deva. Shri Radha Giridhari ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Gurudev ki jai. So today is the wonderful auspicious day of Sri Radha Ashtami. Radha Ashtami means the day of the appearance of Srimati Radharani, which is just about 2 weeks after the appearance of Lord Krishna. And who is Radharani? Radharani is the pleasure potency of Lord Krishna. And we understand that the enjoying spirit is there in us. Like we like to enjoy things, but it is in the material platform, in the mundane state. But Lord Krishna, and how did we get this enjoying aspect, this propensity to enjoy is because of Krishna, because Krishna has it in him, and his enjoyment is very sweet. And we are trying to enjoy in the material world the matter which is very dull, but his enjoyment is spiritual, and it is the highest form of enjoyment. So he is, in the Brahma Samhita it says, Ananda Chinmaya Rasa Pratibhavitabhis Tabirya Eva Nija Rupataya Kalabhi. See, he expands in his Ananda Chinmaya Rasa, which is his mellow of transcendental pleasure potency. So, and the gopis of Vrindavan are the expansions of this potency of enjoying they are his internal energy and the of transcendental pleasure. And who is at the center of all this is Srimati Radharani. And Radharani is not an ordinary person like like a mother or a sister or anyone. No, she is very special. And how did she appear? She was not born like any normal human being. She was not like we appear from the womb of our mothers, but Srimati Radharani, she was just found by her father in Rishabhanu in a field. The father was ploughing and he saw a little nice child playing and lying, not playing, actually lying on the field, and as it is, they had no children. So he was very happy to see the child, and he took the child home, and that's how she came to be. So it is not an ordinary birth that she took. And of course there are this is all this which I am stating, I should say, is I am just expressing what Srila Prabhupada had, our founder Acharya, had expressed in one of his lectures on Radhashtami in 1968, and that is what I am repeating, and forgive me if there is any offenses or anything that I miss out on. And so this name of Radha, many of the atheists and others, they protest that it is not there in the Bhagavatam, but Prabhupada has said that no, it is there. And there is a word called Aradhyate in one of the Bhagavatam verses, and from this word Aradhyate comes Radha. Word Aradhyate means worshipping, and so Radharani's name is there, but it is not in a very open form. It is in a confidential way her name is expressed. And it is said Krishna, he wanted to he wanted to feel how the devotees feel and what the devotees' love is for him, and that is how he wanted to experience that. Krishna is the energetic, he is the absolute form of energy, and Radharani is the energy. So we have to understand that energy and the energetic, they cannot be separate, like fire and the heat. You see that you cannot separate fire from the heat. Wherever there is fire, there is heat, and vice versa. So wherever there is Krishna, there is Radharani, and wherever there is Radharani, there is Krishna. But for us, we are all still in the initial, we are not yet so qualified that we can understand the love of Radha and Krishna, or the relationship of Radha and Krishna. So we are still, what we can do is that we can follow the regulative principles, and by doing so, we can slowly, gradually climb up the ladder of devotional service up And when we come to the stage of spontaneous love, and then when we are, that is the raga marg. And so we should not suddenly go up to that stage of spontaneous, of trying to understand this special relationship by going up to that stage without going through this process gradually, step by step, of devotional service. Only then is one in a position to really understand this Radha and Krishna relationship, the love that they have for each other. So we should never ever try to do that. In, like Prabhupada always says, that many of these Bhagavatam people who speak, who render classes on Bhagavatam professionally, they do. So many are there, even in Vrindavan, wherever you go. These people straight away go to the 10th canto of the Bhagavatam and start and only focus on the Ras Leela of the Lord. No doubt the Ras Leela is very, very special, but unless we understand the first 9 cantos of the Bhagavatam, it is not possible for us to relish or to understand the 10th canto, and especially the Ras Leela of Lord Krishna. So we have to approach that canto after we have understood and gone through the 9 cantos. So that is very important. So we should never ever try to take the shortcut. So, and Srimati Radharani, she is the greatest devotee of Lord Krishna as well. She derives immense pleasure in serving him. Okay, and she's the origin, she's the mother of all the gopis, the goddesses of fortune, and who are all engaged in serving the Lord. So this is, and it is said that without first getting the mercy of Srimati Radharani, it is impossible to get the mercy of Krishna. So Prabhupada quotes that, yes, if we want to approach Krishna, we should approach through Srimati Radharani. Okay, if you want to approach, then first give Srimati Radharani a flower, and we say that, Srimati Radharani, if you are happy, you can offer it to Krishna, and she is very happy. And then she will offer it to the Lord, and she'll say, here, this is a very nice devotee. And when she says that, then Krishna accepts. So that it is nice to go through Srimati Radharani and get the mercy of the Lord. And this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra that we chant, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, is in fact, it's a prayer to Srimati Radharani. The word Hare is derived from Hara. That's what Prabhupada says. It denotes the internal Shakti, the internal energy of the Hladini Shakti of Krishna. Who is it? That is Srimati Radharani. When we are chanting the Maha Mantra, we are actually, what we are saying is, O Krishna, Hare Krishna, O Krishna, O Radha, please engage me in your devotional service. So it is very difficult to approach directly Krishna, but again, he is Bhakta Vatsala, always eager to please his devotees. Thus, the mood of a devotee is to invoke the compassion of Srimati Radharani. She then recommends the devotee of Krishna, and when Radharani says anything, he immediately accepts. So he will accept the devotee as well. So, and Krishna is known as Madana Mohan, the attractor of even Cupid. But Srimati Radharani is Madana Mohana Mohini. the attractor of Cupid. So Srimati Radharani attracts Krishna by her devotion. So that is what it is. And even when we go to Vrindavan, the devotees, they address one another as Radhe Radhe, Jai Radhe. So it is everywhere in Vrindavan. So Radharani is the original pleasure potency. So that way, if we please, so our philosophy is to please Radharani through Krishna, to please Krishna through Radharani. Okay, and so on this day of the Radhashtami, we should offer Pushpanjali to Srimati Radharani, and we should pray that Radharani kindly be merciful and please guide me and take me to Krishna. So you Radha and Krishna, they are not independent, they are one and the same. So, and Radharani and Krishna is Radharani's property. So to approach Krishna, you have to go through Radharani. So that is something that we should understand, that this is the secret of our perfection in life, to approach Srimati Radharani through Krishna. And there's one something that my Guru Maharaj, Srila Jayapataka Swami Maharaj, once he said on a Radhashtami day, and he gave a very nice story and nice Leela of Radha and Krishna in Vrindavan. So I'd like to repeat that also. And once he had gone to Vrindavan, and as you know that Barsana is the place of Srimati Radharani. So, and there is a temple in Vrindavan which is called the More Mandir. It is Peacock Mandir, Peacock Temple. So there the Brajvasis told him about a pastime of Radha and Krishna there, where Radharani and her Sakhis, her friends, they were watching a peacock dance, and Krishna came up and said, they never even bothered to look at him because they were all so immersed in watching the beautiful dance. The peacocks danced so well, so they were all busy watching that. And Krishna said, you all usually watch me. Why are you watching the peacock? What is so special? The peacock is dancing, they said. You're not dancing, you're just there standing. So when Krishna went by the peacock, he stood next to the peacock and he also started dancing. Oh, so then Krishna then asked, how is my dance? Radharani replied, oh, okay, you dance, okay, but the peacock dances better. Then Krishna, he said, oh, is that so? Let me dance some more. So he danced even more and better. But again Radharani said, well, that dancing was better, I must say, but even now I still feel the peacock was slightly better than you. Then Krishna really got it. He said, I'll show them what dance is. And so he danced and danced so well that even Radharani was so attracted to that she got up from where she was sitting, went up to Krishna and started dancing with him. So this pastime is there. There is a painting which is there, even I think I have seen it also in that small place there, of Radha and Krishna. They look like peacocks and peahen, and the dancing posture. And I believe this was painted by a blind man, it is said. So that is something really very wonderful and sweet, this Leela. And of course there is another pastime. Guru Maharaj, my Guru Maharaj Srila Jayapataka Swami Maharaj, he said that was in the lake Prem Sarovar, it is called. That's also in Vrindavan. And there Radha and Krishna were seated together. and a bumblebee came up and started to disturb Srimati Radharani. So Krishna asked his Sakha, his friend Madhumangal, to shoo away the bee. And Madhumangal chased away the bumblebee. And he came and announced that Madhusudan has gone. He just said that Madhusudana has gone. And so he described, actually he was describing the bee. Now Madhusudana, as we all know, is also another name for Krishna. So when Madhumangal said Madhusudana has gone, Radharani took it that Krishna has left. She was blinded by that. Just hearing that word that Madhusudan has gone, she started crying in separation. But Krishna was there and he was wondering what's happened. He came up to her and he said, but I am here. But Radharani, when she heard that Madhusudan has gone, she thought Krishna is not there. Seeing Radharani cry like this and not accepting, Krishna also started crying. So the two of them were crying, and the tears that flowed from their eyes came down and it formed a big pond, a big lake. And that lake is called Prem Sarovar. So these are the kind of very esoteric pastimes of Srimati Radharani and Krishna that we see and we hear about. There are a couple of books which His Holiness Bhakti Purushottam Maharaj has written. They are beautiful, on Srimati Radharani, 2 volumes, and it really would be nice if we all read it. So that's what it is, that they are worth really beautiful books and worth reading and having at home. And now this of course we are celebrating Radhashtami here today, the 25th of August, but in India and that side, the Middle East and all, they celebrate it. They are celebrating it tomorrow, that is the 26th, and already preparations are in full swing in Mayapur, our world headquarters of ISKCON, for the celebration of Radhashtami. And it's also a very special day because we are going to also have a virtual Radhashtami where people from all over the world can virtually see the celebration with our virtual headsets that we may all have had, or some we may have ordered, or even otherwise you can just see it. But I believe it's going to be a really wonderful experience to watch it through these virtual headsets. So we'll wait and see how it is tomorrow. We are all very excited about it. And also tomorrow is a wonderful day. It is the 50th anniversary of Srila Jayapataka Swami Guru Maharaj, my Guru Maharaj. It's the 50th anniversary of his sannyas. So he got sannyas from Srila Prabhupada 50 years ago on this day of Radhashtami. And so Radhashtami is also the day when the deities in the Toronto temple, I think, were also installed. So it's a memorable day in many ways. And it is said that observing Radhashtami is, my Guru Maharaj in his lecture today was saying that it is said that observing Radhashtami is like you get the benefit of 100,000 Ekadashis performed. So it's really nice that we are observing this day, and we should remember Radharani and read about her, hear about her, and understand that she is our eternal mother. of everyone. And as usual, I'd like to request, see, there is this song which we would like to sing, which Prabhupada, in fact, sang in one of the Radhashtami lectures which he gave. And so I thought it would be a nice idea to sing that. Whoever can sing it can follow me and can keep their the lyrics. The song is Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Daite. So I'll read the translation of this song, and whoever wants to take out the page where you have the lyrics of this song may do so in the meantime. So it says that this, O Radha, O beloved of Madhava, O you who are worshipped by all the young girls of Gokula, all glories unto you, all glories unto you. You who dress yourself in such a way to increase Lord Damodara's love and attachment for you, O Queen of Vrindavana, which is the pleasure grove of Lord Hari, O new moon that has arisen from the ocean of King Vrishabhanu, O friend of Lalita, O you who make Vishakha loyal to you due to your wonderful qualities of friendliness, kindness and faithfulness to Krishna, O you who are filled with compassion, O you whose divine characteristics are described by the great sages Sanaka and Sanatana. O Radha, please be merciful to me. This was, I think, written by Srila Rupa Goswami, one of the 6 Goswamis. Okay, and let's start it. Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Daite, Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Daite, Gokula Taruni Mandala Mahite, Gokula Taruni Mandala Mahite, Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Daite, Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Daite, Damodara Rati Vardhana Veshe, Hari Nishkuta Vrinda Vipineshe, Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Daite, Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Daite, Vrishabhanu Dadhi Navashashi Lekhe, Lalita Sakhi Guna Ramita Vishakhe, Vrishabhanu Dadhi Navashashi Lekhe, Lalita Sakhi Guna Ramita Vishakhe, Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Daite, Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Daite, Karunam Kuru Mai Karuna Bharite, Sanaka Sanatana Varnita Charite, Karunam Kuru Mai Varuna Bharite, Sanaka Sanatana Varnita Charite, Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Daite, Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava दैते गोकुलतारुणी मण्डलमाहिते राधे जय जय माधव दैते. So I think it's almost time. In case there is any questions, if anyone has, I could answer, or otherwise I think I should be ending the discourse. And if there's anything anyone wants to share, any realizations, please do so. That will be nice. And I thank you all for ISKCON Brampton for having given me this opportunity to again serve you and share whatever I could by the mercy of Guru and Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji, for speaking about Radharani in such detail. Unfortunately, we are out of time, so if there's any questions or things, you can personally maybe reply to them later on and we can answer them that way.
Okay.
I actually really loved your lecture, and Radharani is an inspiration to all devotees, as she is the topmost devotee of Krishna, and I love how you explain the meaning of the Hare Krishna Maha mantra and how it is a prayer to Radharani to invoke her compassion and blessings. And now it is time to stand up and sing along for main arti, which will be led by Anande Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So we have a few questions coming in, if you would be able to answer them. So we have our first question, Mataji, which is, why did Radharani appear?
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Would you like me to repeat the question, Mataji?
Please, please.
Yeah, so we somebody asked, why did Radharani appear?
Why did Radharani appear? That is because Krishna is the energy, and he wanted to experience the love that the devotees felt for him, and so that is why he appeared, and that is why his internal he wanted to feel that, and and Srimati Radharani is his energy, his internal potency, his internal energy, but just to give that to feel that mellow, that rasa of conjugal love, which is the highest form of love, which is prema bhakti. So to show that, to embody that, to show that, express that love, Radharani appeared. So that is actually Radharani appeared just and to epitomize how one should serve the Lord. And Radharani is the expression of that love. And that is why she appeared to show, and that is what, and this love that Radharani has for Krishna, when he wanted to see Radharani, she came as a separate entity, but yes, she is the same as Krishna. And when Krishna wanted to experience the feeling that Radharani had for him. He appeared as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So we see that Krishna wanted to experience the love. So first Radharani came, but then he saw that Radharani is so much more happier than him, and she's feeling so much love, so which he was wanting to feel himself. So he again appeared then as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who was Krishna in the mood of Srimati Radharani. So you can see that is why it is just that the pleasure potency, the Lord is all powerful, all pleasure, that he is in every way, he is absolute. So if he wants to enjoy and if he wants to feel the greatest love, the highest form of love, so then it is his Leela, it is his will and his own sweet will, he appeared as Srimati Radharani. Is that okay?
Yes, thank you, Mataji. That was a wonderful, elaborate answer, and I'm sure very detailed and answered the question. So we also have one more question from somebody else, and they're asking, why didn't Radharani open her eyes when she was born?
Yes, it is said that when she was born, of course, when she appeared, it was just that she wanted to make sure that she saw the first person whom she saw was Krishna. So that is why her eyes were closed. Even I think Narad Muni came and saw the child, and the child was so beautiful, and he was so enamored, and he knew it was Krishna's consort that Radharani had appeared, and she did not open her eyes. But then Mother Kirtida, she invited Krishna and Yashoda to their home, and so when Devi Krishna went up to the cradle where Srimati Radharani was lying down, and he looked at her, then she opened her eyes, because she wanted that Krishna should be the first person she should see, and she would only open her eyes when Krishna came in front of her. So that was the highest form of love she had right from the beginning, from when she appeared on this earth. There, Adi.
Oh, thank you, Mataji, for explaining that so wonderfully, and that's such a interesting story. And with that, I think now it is time um, for main arti. So please just stand up, sing along, and let's join for main arti. Hari Bol.
जय श्री राधा गिरधारी की जय। जय श्री गौर निताई की जय। जय श्री प्रभुपाद की जय। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरा भक्तवृंद।
Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jaya Om Subhadra Pranam Pravidikacharya Stotra Divine Grace Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Srila Prabhupada ki Jaya.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Thank you to our Kirtanyas and Pujari Mokshita Mataji for doing this lovely seva today. Such beautiful darshan of Sri Sri Radha Giridhari and a lovely kirtan as well. As our Radhashtami program comes to an end, I would like to thank everyone involved, from our Kirtanyas, Pujaris, Jaya Rajeshwari Mataji for her beautiful discourse, the Sunday school children, youth group, and all other teams who made today's program so lively, and I'm sure this must have been very pleasing for Srimati Radharani. So remember to stay tuned for our virtual programs on Sunday on Facebook, and for any more information on our upcoming events and to learn more about ISKCON Brampton, be sure to check out our new website, www.iskonbrampton.com. And thank you all for joining us today. Happy Radhashtami, and I hope to see you again this Sunday. And remember to stay safe. Hare Krishna.